You're listening to the Quint's podcast.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Off Screen. I'm Nand Kumar, and this time we're going to be speaking to Kalki Koechlin about her podcast, My Indian Life, which she's doing with BBC, how she navigates through the tricky world of Bollywood, and a lot more. Hi Kalki.
Hi.
What's up? How are you doing?
I'm good, Nand Kumar. I want to call you by your full name, Nand Kumar. I'm very good. But you know, the podcast is really not about Bollywood at all.
No, not the podcast. I wanted to talk to you.
Oh,
about
you
it.
want to talk to me.
Because on Off Screen, it's about, we mostly talk to people who work behind the scenes. But then since we're talking to you, we thought we'd talk to you about what you do behind the scenes.
Sure.
Including this podcast. So, this is like an exciting new medium, right? The podcast. And everyone's trying to figure their way out. And how do you make the best of this medium? And you're doing it for this one, which is My Indian Life. Are you an avid listener of podcasts?
I'm not. I became an avid listener because of this podcast. I started listening to a lot of podcasts from abroad. I started listening to Serial and My American Life and This American Life and Pragati, which is kind of general knowledge and today's political stuff from all over the world. What else do I listen to? There's Parent Land, because now that's suddenly relevant to me.
To you, yeah.
It's good to be a bit prepared, I think, to know what to start with.
So those are the podcasts you've been listening to?
Yeah, these are some of the podcasts I've been listening to.
But why did you want to explore the medium?
I was actually really busy when I got offered to do this, and I told John over and over. John was the one who approached me from the BBC that I can't find time to do a podcast right now. This was last year. And he just every few months kept sending me something or the other. And finally he sent me a list of the people he wants to interview, 10 different episodes. And I just found that list so interesting. And I was like, actually, this is a very good new realm to go into. So I jumped into it then. And now, I really enjoyed it. So season 2 is on, yeah.
This is, of course, one of the things that you're doing aside of being just acting, right? So, but you've done web shows, you've done films, you're doing this now. What does it take? What is the life of an actor off screen? Does the paraphernalia just get too much sometimes?
What is the life off screen of an actor?
Yeah. Does it get too much, handling all this?
Yeah, I think it's always
the
hard
stuff that you do aside of just acting.
Yeah. I think it's always hard to balance that stuff. I always feel promotional tours, for example, when you're touring for your film promotions, it's like punishment for loving your job as an actor. You have to go out and
say
the same thing over and over and wear 3 different outfits a day for 1 week, and I swear my IQ drops by 50% during that week because you don't have any space when you come home from that to read or do something else. I find it's so important to take that time off to replenish your creativity because even when you're on a set, when you're shooting, you don't have time to be creative because you're only thinking about your character, or even if you're not, there's so much
that
going.
Creative in itself, no?
Yeah, of course. It's very focused on that, but you can't replenish yourself with new things.
Right.
It's
a limited experience.
Yeah, and also even if you're not shooting, you are in costume, in makeup, you're waiting around, you could be on call any second. So you're never able to commit to maybe reading or writing or watching something. So that time off is very, I've started valuing that time off to do things which will inspire me, reading more.
You do theatre as well, right?
Doing theatre. Yeah, I'm just starting a play now, yeah.
But what about things like today, social media is a huge part of being an actor.
Yeah.
Your PR has to keep going. Is that stuff that you find tiring, or does it come naturally?
It doesn't come naturally. It's
Not
a
even
great
social media.
effort.
Yeah.
Social media is, once in a while you feel like posting something, but the pressure to post something every day is too much. And I feel that's when you need PR. You need somebody to sort of
tell you that you have to do
filter certain things and say, okay, what's important, what's not important, because there's thousands of very valuable things you can do, but you can't do all of them. You'll get 20 NGOs who want you to support them, and they're all very valuable NGOs. But which one are you going to choose, and why are you going to commit to that? And so you have to find a personal link to everything in a way. Yeah.
But don't you think we're also like in a bit to just put stuff on social media, we're losing the essence of that moment? Like
you watch a sunset through the phone, right? Yeah, absolutely. Many times I just, when I went off on a Diwali break, I just switched off. I didn't really,
And you don't really need it. Like you're okay. You're quite okay with it.
I'm okay with having some like time off from the phone, definitely. And then I get back into the groove and I'm like posting every day and all of that. But I do feel you need to balance that out. Yeah. I believe strongly in switching off your phone. That the sky is not going to fall down if you don't check your phone for a post.
Bit, But I see other things also on social media, like actors wearing these clothes and like these bags, and it just seems like, is it like a really expensive proposition to just be a star?
I guess it can be. I think you have to find that balance where you have that life, but it's part of the world of cinema or the world that when you're promoting, for example, then there's a whole PR team for the film that that puts that up for you and that finances that for you. I don't feel like I can do that constantly, and there are many times where I'm doing things casually on social media which I don't have the perfect bag and the perfect outfit for. So it's a balance.
But do you consciously make an effort to put pictures that are probably really nice because it's like you got to do that? Is that?
I think the team around you makes that effort. I'm lucky enough to to be, I guess, a celebrity to that level where I have a management team that
who can help you
who helps me do that, who gets the contacts. Because also I promote a lot of new designers, new artists. I love working with people like that. So they're also very happy to showcase their stuff. It's kind of a barter system many times, where you're like, I'll wear your clothes, but you get to be visible or whatever.
So it works both ways.
Yeah.
But do you think that the opportunities for you as an actor have just increased a lot more because of something like OTT, because of the opportunity to do something like a podcast? Do you feel like you don't have to do that film that you don't like because there's just so much more options?
Yeah, in a way, that's also a burden because you have so much choice, and then
is that a good thing?
It is a good thing. I shouldn't complain, but it is also like, oh my God, what do I choose? Because I'm also not good at not choosing. Okay. I'm not good at saying
no.
In the sense that if I have two good scripts, I want to do them both.
Right.
I'm very bad at, obviously if you have a bad script, it's easy to say no. But if you have two good ones, how do you choose which one you want to do? So it is also, it's a lot of information. Plus, OTT platforms means that you have triple the amount of reading to do. Right. If I'm going to read 10 scripts a month, I've stopped reading books. When I'm not working, I have to really just say, okay, I'm going to read books.
There's so many scripts to read.
There's so many scripts to read. And a script for an OTT platform is like 9 hours of footage, 8 hours of footage.
It's a lot of reading.
So it's too much reading, So many times I have to just read maybe the first episode and kind of make a decision, or just read my character's lines like a very egotistical actor.
Yeah.
But you have to, because there's too much to sort out. But it's also fantastic because everyone is getting, not just actors, but crew, musicians, writers. Everyone is getting a platform.
But there's so much stuff happening there also, right, in the OTT. Like, most of it is just, not as good. Like, there's just that little bit that's good. So you have to pick that right.
That's always the case, right? Quality is still takes time. I don't think you can just churn out. I think also the rate at which we're consuming is crazy.
True,
we are binge watching a show overnight, which took 6 months to produce, and before that,
and then
you're
on to the next one. You're watching the next one.
Yeah. So how is it possible for people? You need robots to write so fast and to produce something so fast, churn out so fast. So yeah, I think there has to be a balance somewhere. Like I do miss, in a way, waiting for the next episode 1 week later.
Right.
You know, where
Yeah.
you're dying to know what happens.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
when I used to watch X-Files and all that, waiting for that next show.
Yeah, things have really changed. Like even when I was growing up watching stuff on TV, you have to wait for it
Yeah.
to air on TV and then you have to sit.
Yeah.
And now you can just switch on Netflix and watch it whenever you want.
Yeah, and you're like a zombie.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, like just moving away, do you think that has this been this strange advice given to you that, oh, you're having a child now, how is that going to impact your career? Are those silly things still said?
I think less and less. Sure, some people have asked me, are you going to work after you have a kid?
Really?
And I'm like, obvio. Like, we have breast pumps, you know, we're going to take the baby and the breast pump and get on with work.
Yeah, I mean, why should it stop?
Yeah, so there are, but I think it's a lot less. I think, in a way, Kareena Kapoor sort of smashed that, you know, when she had a baby and immediately started working afterwards. And yeah, times have changed, I think. You know, you have live-in relationships now and people are not like, oh, Hairaba, shock.
Right, yeah. And it's not even like it's the most normal thing to do. And I mean, there are so many women who do it otherwise, but this just gets looked at a lot more because you're in the limelight. And so that's an example that's set for people to see.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So, but there hasn't been anything.
Not anything too extreme, no.
And have you imposed anything on yourself? That this is the kind of work
I want to take some time off because it's my first child. I don't know what to expect. So I'm taking 3 months off maternity leave for just chilling with my baby, you know, just
Taking a break.
breastfeeding, probably not having any sleep because, you know, you have to feed the baby every couple of
it's gonna be
hours.
crazy.
It is going to be a new territory. It's, you know, so definitely I need that time. But, you know, I think there's a way to balance, like you balance everything else in your life, you know, you find time. It's up to you to find that time to spend with family as well as work. Yeah. And also now I think we have very involved partners. Women
Right.
are not doing it alone. I mean, there are many who do, and it's amazing how they manage that. But, you know, my partner is also very about sharing work equally, sharing time. So when one of us is working, the other person will be with the child. We will work things out
You'll
like
balance
that.
it out. Yeah. Were you like in like a tad bit disappointed with the reception to the second season of Sacred Games?
The
Was it-
reception?
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I was out of network in Shimla shooting, so I didn't read a lot of the reviews. I pretty much enjoyed the
Doing it,
second,
yeah.
the
Doing and
second
watching
season
it.
and doing and watching it. But it's never going to be satisfying because, you know,
Such a high precedent has been set. Also.
yeah, and also because they don't want to end it, right? So
Yeah.
there's always going to be more, and you're like, how much more can we do this?
Yeah.
But no, I can't say I'm disappointed. I'm very happy with it, and I'm hoping I'll have a job in season 3.
Yeah, as long as you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for doing this.
Thank
Thanks for being
you.
on Off-Screen. This was fun.
Thanks
Thank you.
so much.
So that's all for today. And if you like this podcast, please do check out more on Apple, Google Podcasts, JioSaavn, Spotify, or any other platform that we're on right now. And please do subscribe to the platform of your choice to keep listening. If you have any feedback, you can reach out to me on @nandkumar_27 on Instagram and Twitter, or you can drop me a mail on nandkumar.rammohan@thequint.com. Have a great week and see you next time.